Hello everyone, welcome back to Mr. PT. We are on the third video today, and now that finals are over and I'm on break, I actually have time for once to finally do more of these. I'm hoping to get at least 5 more of these put up before the break ends. So that is January 26th, so by that time I should have 5 more videos up, hopefully, if everything goes right. With me being home from college, I don't actually have my big whiteboard. I had to use a smaller one, so in the video, I'm not even in the video, if that makes sense. I just have just the whiteboard in the frame. So anyways, today's topic is the triceps brachii, which is our next door neighbor to the biceps brachii. So with that being said, let's dive right into the information. So, starting off, let's go with an interesting fact that I found out while I was researching more on this muscle. It's actually the only muscle that connects to, or that acts on the posterior side of the humerus. What that means basically is on the back of your upper arm, the only muscle that is there is your triceps. That's it. I'm now beginning to think that it might be the same for the biceps brachii, but applying to the anterior side of the humerus, obviously. But do not quote me on that, I am not 100% sure. So, just like the deltoids, the tricep actually has 3 heads as well. Unlike the bicep, which only has 2, the long and the short head. With the tricep here, we see it has 3 heads. We have the long head right here, the lateral head right here, and the medial head, which tucks in behind those. Now, as you can see, I have 2 extra muscles labeled, which are not related to the bicep at all, except for the fact that the long head runs in between the teres minor and teres major. I put those there because it helps you understand a little bit more about where the exact placement of this muscle lies on the humerus. Looking at origin and insertion, okay, so the long head is going to originate from the infraglenoid tubercle of the scapula, which is up here, obviously, on the scapula. Okay, the lateral head is going to originate from the proximal portion of the humerus, and the medial head is going to come in from the inferior 2/3 of the posterior humerus. Okay, those are some big words, I know, but science. So, we all know that the biceps are responsible for flexion of the arm. Well, the triceps are responsible for extension of the arm. What this means is, imagine bending your arm towards you, like you're pulling your forearm towards you. That is your bicep acting on your elbow, flexing the arm, okay? Now, as you bring it back down, that's extension of the arm. That is your tricep acting. The coolest thing, in my opinion, about this muscle is all 3 of those heads come down to one really thick tendon at the base of your elbow, otherwise known as the posterior olecranon process of the ulna. Okay, so now that we've broken down the basic anatomy of the muscle, as always, let's jump into a little bit of home exercises you can do and some weighted exercises you can do if you have access to weights and a gym. Alright, so as we can see here, I'm doing some assisted dips. You can use any counter or surface about that height. Here, I am doing assisted tricep extensions. You can extend into a full push-up position too. And then, of course, we have the classic push-up. I mean, this applies to just so many muscles. It's just a great overall exercise. And then if you have equipment at your house, you can do things like actual dips, except get lower than I am here, obviously. And then I've been doing a lot of these tricep skull crusher long head variations where you see I'm doing the normal skull crusher, bringing it down to my forehead right about here, but I am alternating between 2 of bringing it behind my head, and by doing that, it targets the long head. Alright, well, that does it for today's video on the triceps. Check back again on Friday. I'll have another video posted. As I said in the beginning of the video, I'm going to try and have at least 5 more up before my break ends. Again, that is the 26th of January. I don't know what I'm going to do it on for this Friday, but it should be good regardless. We'll see you then.